Welcome to Apocalypse Radio, the end of the world as you know it, at least musically. This is a place where we dig through the noise, the algorithms, and the overplayed playlists to uncover the bands that should have been bigger, louder, and impossible to ignore. I'm your host, and tonight we're starting with a band that deserves way more attention than they've gotten, City Lights. If you're into pop punk with energy, hooks that stick in your head for days, and just enough edge to keep things interesting, you are in the right place. In this episode, we're diving into 10 tracks that define what City Lights is all about. From anthems you should be blasting in your car, to songs that hit a little deeper when you least expect it. So whether you've never heard of them, or you've been sleeping on this band, consider this your wake-up call. This is Apocalypse Radio. All right, let's kick things off the right way. Now, every band needs an opener, not just for an album, but for the experience. Something that sets the tone, grabs your attention, and says, yeah, you're in for something different. This one does exactly that. It's got that fast-paced pop-punk energy mixed with a ska bounce and just enough of a chaotic carnival vibe to feel like the world's about to spin off its axis in the best possible way. This is your invitation into madness, City Lights with Welcome to the Show.
Step right up, don't be shy. This ain't your average pie in the sky. We've got chaos freshly baked. Hold on tight, your mind's at stake. Welcome to the show where sanity's the first to go. Laughter's mandatory, leave your woes. Prepare yourself for our wildest blows. We've got jugglers with 3 left feet, clowns who dance but can't keep a beat, acrobats who fear the heights. This is gonna be one bizarre night. The lights are bright but we're half blind. Our script's lost but we'll improvise fine. If something explodes, just go with the flow. It's all part of this dazzling show. Welcome to the show where logic takes a flying throw. Forget your troubles, let them fade. It's nonsense here, parade's well played. So, expect Shakespeare or a grand ballet. The curtains were stitched just yesterday, but hey, you're here, you paid the fee. So grab some popcorn, let's get crazy.
All right, that was Welcome to the Show. And yeah, if that didn't wake you up, I don't know what will. Now, we're shifting into a track that if you're even remotely into pop punk, there's a good chance you've already heard this one. This is probably the song that put City Lights on the map for a lot of people. Because let's be real, how many of you are getting blown up by your phone all day? Unknown numbers, extended warranties, urgent messages, non-stop. And every time my screen lights up and it says scam likely, I don't even get annoyed anymore. I just think of this song, City Lights with Scam Likely.
Don't need a psychic to know you're calling me. Oh my God, who could it be? Who could it be? No one who would call me on my birthday has an unknown name, and I already know that this is scam likely. Calling my phone, I know it's not the government, 'cause they don't know. This is scam likely. Oh, go away. If I don't answer, will you call me all day? don't have student loans. I'm a dropout. There's nothing you could ever offer that I need now. 'Cause you are scam likely. Calling my phone. I know it's not the government, 'cause they don't know. This is scam likely. Oh, go away. If I don't answer, will you call me all day? I know your name is scam likely. Go away. I don't care if it's urgent. All you do is lie to me. Scam likely. You have the wrong person. I know. I know your name is scam likely. Go away. I don't care if it's urgent. All you do is lie to me. Scam likely. You have the wrong person.
All right, that was Scam Likely. And if your phone goes off during that one, it almost feels like part of the song at this point. Now, we're slowing things down just a touch. Not in energy, but in real life. Because this next track, yeah, this one hits a little different. If you've ever worked a day job that you didn't love, watched the clock, counted the hours, or just felt stuck in that daily grind, you're going to feel this one immediately. It's one of those songs that sneaks into your head and just lives there rent-free. You hear it once, and suddenly it's playing in your brain during your entire shift. This is City Lights with Day Job.
Alarm goes off before the sun. Another race I never won. Same commute, same parking spot. Same small talk about a lot. Clocking in, I play the part. Smile like I've got the heart. For a life I didn't choose. Trading time I always lose. Every hour feels the same. Just a number, just a name. This day job is killing me slow. 8 hours just to stay afloat. I'm working just to pay the rent, not to live the life I meant. If this is what it takes to stay, I'm losing pieces every day. I'm showing up but I don't belong. Just surviving to get along. Oh, yeah. Break room lights and vending noise. Dreams reduced to safer choices. Boss says you should be grateful here. Like I asked for this career. Emails stack like walls of doubt. Counting minutes to get out. Every plan is pushed aside. For the life I'm stuck inside. Every day I tell myself this won't be forever. This day job is killing me slow. 8 hours just to stay afloat. I'm working just to pay the rent, not to live the life I meant. If this is what it takes to stay, I'm losing pieces every day. I'm showing up but I don't belong. Just surviving to get along. Maybe I'm the one to blame. Maybe I got scared of change. But I know this can't be it. Living small and calling it safe. This day job is killing me slow. But I won't be here forever. I'm working just to make it out. Not to stay here under pressure. Every hour I buy in time for a life that's actually mine. I'm showing up but not for long. I won't stay where I don't belong.
All right, that was Day Job. And yeah, if you've ever stared at the clock waiting for 5 p.m., that one probably hit a little too close to home. Now, we're going to switch gears for a minute. Underneath all the energy, all the hooks, all the chaos, City Lights also knows how to slow it down and hit you right in the chest. The next song is about something real, not the kind of love that burns fast and disappears, not just the sparks or moments, but the kind that stays, the kind that shows up when things are quiet, when things are messy, when you're not at your best, and chooses you anyway. It's about knowing, without questioning it anymore, that you found your person. City Lights with Love of My Life.
I've been running since I was younger, always halfway out the door. Every promise felt temporary, like I was bracing for the fall. Then you showed up without warning, no big speech, no grand design. You just stayed when it got quiet, and somehow that rewired my mind. I don't question it anymore, I don't second guess the truth. Every road I took before was just leading me to you. You're the love of my life, not just something that feels right. You're the calm after the damage, you're the reason I survived. I've had sparks, I had fires, but they burned out every time. This is steady, this is real. You're the love of my life. I've seen myself at my worst. You didn't turn your head, you held me through the ugly parts and never left my bed. You know the things I don't say, you hear the pauses in between. You don't need me to explain it, you already know what I mean. I don't chase what might be, I don't miss what I left behind. Everything I ever wanted is standing here tonight. You're the love of my life, not just something that feels right. You're the calm after the damage, you're the reason I survived. I've had sparks, I've had fires, but they burned out every time. This is steady, this is real. You're the love of my life. If the world falls apart tomorrow, I know where I stand. If I lose everything I've built, I'll still have your hand. I don't need past pretending, I don't need a sign. I just need you beside me for the rest of my life. You're the love of my life, in every version of me. From the kid I used to be, to the man you helped me see. If I ever lose my way, I'll follow your light, I won't question it again. You're the love of my life, you always were, you always will be.
That was Love of My Life. And yeah, that's the kind of song that reminds you what real love actually feels like. But let's be honest, sometimes love isn't just soft and steady. Sometimes it's a little terrifying. This next one, it takes that same idea, loving someone no matter what, and throws it straight into chaos. We're talking white knuckle, gripping the seat, questioning your life choices kind of love. You know, when you're in the passenger seat and suddenly you're praying, texting your family goodbye, and wondering how things escalated this quickly? She's flying through red lights, taking corners like it's a video game, and somehow you're still like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere, because that's love too. This is City Lights with Scary Sweetheart.
Got a lead foot and a wild-eyed stare. Takes the corners like she just don't care. Red lights flash, but she hits the gas. I'm playing this ride, won't be my last. Her hands on the wheel like she's holding a sword. Swerves like she's dodging an invisible horde. Potholes scream when they see her come by. I'm clutching the seat and whispering goodbye. Oh baby, you're the danger on four wheels. Every sharp turn gives me heart attack feels. You're the scariest driver I've ever known, but I'd still ride with you till my tires are blown. Got one hand texting, the other in a fight. Changing lanes like it's her God-given right. Horn blaring loud as she conquers the street. I'm making peace with my maker in the passenger seat. Speed limit signs, she laughs in their face. Every mile feels like a high-speed chase. Her love's a thrill, but her driving's a test. I'm a crash dummy in this mad car quest. Oh baby, you're a danger on four wheels. Every sharp turn gives me heart attack feels. You're the scariest driver I've ever known, but I'd still ride with you till my tires are blown.
Alright, that was Scary Sweetheart, and if you've ever feared for your life in the passenger seat but stayed anyway, that one probably felt a little too real. Now, we're going to get into something completely different, because sometimes relationships aren't terrifying because of how someone drives, sometimes it's because of how they handle certain substances. And this next song is painfully relatable, at least for some of us. You've got that one person who can eat what should be an absolutely unreal amount of THC and just go about their day like nothing happened, cooking dinner, laughing, totally normal. And then there's you. You take the smallest amount, and suddenly you're questioning your existence, your heartbeat, and every decision that led you to that exact moment. Meanwhile, they're just vibing like they're in zero gravity. So yeah, the only logical explanation, she's not from here. This is City Lights. She must be an astronaut.
I swear it's true. She eats 1,000 milligrams like it's a piece of candy. Meanwhile, 10 will knock me out and turn my brain to static. I'm staring at the ceiling fan, thinking it's a UFO. She's sitting there completely fine, just laughing at the show. I asked her how she does it, she just shrugs and says, I don't know. My girlfriend must be an astronaut, floating somewhere past the moon. She eats edibles like vitamins, while I'm glued to the living room. I'm holding on to planet Earth, she's orbiting the sun. My girlfriend must be an astronaut, and I'm mission control undone.
All right, that was She Must Be an Astronaut. And yeah, if you've ever taken way too small of a dose and still ended up questioning reality, you are not alone. But now, we're going to pivot a little, because City Lights isn't just about fun, chaos, and relationships. They've also got something to say. And this next track taps into something we're all seeing more and more of. That moment when facts don't really matter anymore. When you can show someone proof, data, receipts, clear as day, and it still just doesn't land. Not because it's wrong, but because it doesn't feel right to them. This song isn't about picking sides, it's about that mindset. The comfort of belief over truth, and how easy it is to just shut the door when reality doesn't match the story in your head. City Lights with alternative facts.
Halfway down, screenshot truth, pass it around. Got a cousin's friend who knows a guy that's your source and you'll die on it, right? You say numbers lie, charts are fake, every expert's part of the same old play. If it doesn't fit the story in your head, you just call it propaganda instead. I could show you receipts in black and white, you'd still say, nah, that don't feel right. You don't want facts, you want comfort. You don't want proof, you want pride. If the truth shows up uninvited, you just move the goalpost to the side. You call it thinking for yourself, but it's the same script every side. When reality knocks on your front door, you just draw the blinds. Signs, where's a label you don't trust, but a meme with a flag, yeah, that's a must. Every study's got an agenda, but your gut feeling's pure and tender. You shout, do your research real loud, but never leave your echo crowd. If the data doesn't bow and bend, you say the whole system's rigged again. I could bring the facts line by line, you'd say that's fake before you read the sign. You don't want facts, you want comfort. You don't want proof, you want pride. If the truth shows up uninvited, you just move the goalpost to the side. You call it thinking for yourself, but it's the same script every time. When reality knocks on your front door, you just draw the blind. It's not left, right, red or blue. It's just easier not to choose between being wrong for a minute or being loud forever with it. Facts don't care if you believe, they don't need applause to breathe. You can scream, deny, pretend, but mouth don't flinch and truth don't bend. You don't want facts, you want comfort. You don't want proof, you want pride. If the truth shows up uninvited, you just move the goalpost to the side. Call it freedom, call it fake, call it I did my own deep dive. When reality knocks on your front door, you just draw the blinds. Yeah, the truth ain't lead on core, it just doesn't play by your rules.
That was Alternative Facts. And whether you agreed with it or not, you've probably felt a little bit of that tension. Now we're going even deeper, because this next track takes that idea and zooms out. It's not just about people ignoring facts anymore. It's about the bigger picture. The noise, the outrage, the constant back and forth that keeps everybody fighting each other while something else is happening behind the scenes. And what makes this one hit even harder is it's not pointing fingers at one side or the other. It's asking a different question entirely. What if the division itself is the plan? And musically, this is where City Lights really shifts gears. You can hear them stepping out of that pop-punk lane and leaning hard into something heavier, blending punk energy with a raw nu metal edge that just punches you straight in the chest. City Lights with Divided States.
Screens glow, rub 1,000 thousand lies. Truth gets so our spirit dies. They feed us rage just to keep us blind, while the dollar signs redraw the lines. Echo chambers, static screams, drowning out forgotten dreams. Point the finger, shift the blame. Different faces, but it's the same game. We're burning bridges we'll never cross, trading our freedom for someone's cost. We're the divided states of America, torn apart by the hands that bury us, chasing shadows while the rich keep score. They own the voices, they control the war. Eyes black tied on the circus show, while the wires come from deep below. We fight each other, they take it all, building empires while we watch them fall. Prophets screaming through empty halls, silence quickly when the hammer falls. Billionaires write the script we see while we drown in false reality. We're breaking down under constant weight, but they just smile as they legislate. We're the divided states of America, torn apart by the hands that bury us, chasing shadows while the rich keep score. They own the voices, they control the world. Wake up! We're hypnotized. Every headline is a weaponized lie. Wake up! Can't you see? They sold your freedom for their currency. We're the divided states of America, torn apart by the hands that bury us, chasing shadows while the rich keep score. They own the voices, they control the war. Speech road with 1,000 lies, but the truth survives. Truth survives. Truth survives.
All right, that was Divided States. And yeah, that one hits heavy, both in sound and in message. So let's take a breath and switch things up a little bit, because this next track takes us back to the early days of City Lights, and you can really hear where it all started. It's raw, it's simple, and honestly, it's just fun. On the surface, it's about the neighbor's cat, Lila. But, like a lot of their songs, it kind of sneaks up on you the longer you sit with it. And I'll be honest, this one is so catchy, it had to be included. It just sticks with you. This is City Lights with Lila the Cat.
Lila the cat's looking for mice under the couch and over the dice. Lila the cat has a special friend, one that'll stay until the end. Lila the cat walks around all day. Lila the cat will not obey. Lila the cat will always be there, and the smile on her face shows how much she cares. Hey, Lila, where'd you go? Hey, Lila, where'd you go? spot under the sun in her favorite spot. Lila the cat isn't doing so good. I hope she can hold on. I hope she would. Hey, Lila, where'd you go? Hey, Lila, where'd you go? So soon, it's only 12:30. Why did you have to leave? Why did you have to leave?
Alright, that was Lila the cat. And yeah, somehow a song about the neighbor's cat ends up living in your head for days. Now, we've made it to the final track of the night. And this one feels like the perfect way to close things out. If you've ever been in a band, played to a half-empty room, poured everything you've got into songs that barely get heard, you're going to feel this one. It's raw, it's honest, it's a little chaotic, and yeah, we're playing the explicit version, because there's really no other way to do it. This is the reality of chasing something big with no guarantee it's ever going to pay off. But you keep going anyways, because you love it. City Lights, why won't they give me a Grammy?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one's for the committee. I sold my van, bought better gear, recorded tracks for half a year, mixed it twice and mastered it. Still nobody's hearing it. Streams are climbing kinda slow. My mom says it's a killer show, but the Grammys didn't call. Guess my number's not their wall. I've got the songs, I've got the scars, I've got 3 fans and 2 gigs songs. Why won't they give me a fucking Grammy? I practiced every night at home. I wrote my heart in every chorus, and I still can't pay my phone. Why won't they give me a fucking Grammy? Is it the hair? Is it the band? I'll write another broken anthem if somebody shakes my hand. I saw the nominees last night. Every song sounds just like mine, except they've got 1 million views, and I've got bills and cheap tattoos. My drummer's late, the bass is cracked, the tour van smells like old backpack, but we still play like we belong. Even if they never hear the song, we hit the stage, the lights go red, someone screams inside my head. Why won't they give me a fucking Grammy? I swear I did everything right. I chased the dream across the country, playing bars on Tuesday nights. Why won't they give me a fucking Grammy? I'll smile for every camera flash, then spend the after party trying not to check my cash. Maybe I don't need their gold. Maybe
That brings us to the end of tonight's episode of Apocalypse Radio. Tonight we explored 10 tracks from a band that deserves way more attention than they're getting, from high-energy pop-punk and ska to heavier political tracks to songs that are just plain fun. City Lights proves that great music is still out there if you're willing to dig for it. If you liked what you've heard tonight, go show the band some love. You can find City Lights on pretty much every platform: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you listen to music or follow bands online. Give them a follow, stream the songs, share them with your friends. That's how underrated bands stop being underrated. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight on Apocalypse Radio. I'm glad you joined the show, and I'll see you next time when we discover another band that the world should be paying attention to. Until then, keep the music loud.